Hey guys, do you have a one-handed backhand? You do? I'm not sure if I want to share that information with you because it really works for me, and if I share it with you, you're gonna have a better backhand than I do. That's kind of not fair to me. But it's okay, I'll still share it with you. So we're gonna do a very detailed analysis of one-handed backhand, which is gonna help you to improve your backhand, generate a little bit more pace, and control in your shots. Alright guys, Sergey Belov is here with 10 out of 10. So let's look at one-handed backhand technique. We're going to break it down, look at the most important points, things you can improve for one-handed backhand. So if you look at the slow motion again, here's the split step, the first point, and then unit turn. When you turn your shoulders, getting set up, your racket is taken back, you drop it at the hip level, boom, point of contact, follow through, and uncoil your unit turn right there. Very good. Alright, let's scroll back just for a second and see all those important points. So we go here, split step. Look, split. We're turning our feet towards where we're gonna, so if you can see right here, you see how your feet are on the split step already turning. Is same thing on the forehand side. Backhand, two-handed backhand. Now we started moving, getting lower, and as we move on this one, it's a slower ball. We're gonna be stepping into the ball. Now your racket is back already. Unit turn right there. See your shoulders a little bit tilted. You're looking right at the ball that is coming to you. Now at this case, here's the differences. So if you watch it, Roger Federer's swing, it's maybe a little bit similar. He bends his elbow a little bit here. Gasquet, for example, Wawrinka has completely straight arm like that, and they keep their racket a little bit away from the body. There are differences. I mean, all of them have pretty good backhand. Now there are similarities. When they take their racket down at the hip level, they flick their wrist back like that, and they use their hips. You see the hip rotation here. The hips are gonna throw their racket forward at the point of contact. Boom, you're gonna hit it. That was a high point. Obviously you want to keep the ball somewhere on this level and follow through. So if we look at the next shot, for example, same thing, split step, unit turn, you coil your body, then you turn sideways, stepping into the ball. If you point right at this place right here, you can see that step when we're rolling from a heel to a toe, transferring our body forward like that and going through the ball. So we're meeting the ball in front. We're releasing that racket. Boom. Look at the point of contact. It's something I want to point out right here. Perfect point of contact. Now here's the one thing. If you meet the ball like that, and if we roll back a little bit, you see the racket is coming from the bottom to the top like this. We're going to brush up, right? So coming up, the ball hits the sweet spot, and right there you can see it start rolling a little bit on those bottom strings. The racket is gonna generate tremendous amount of topspin, just like that, just because of you're hitting with the bottom part of your racket, and as the ball rolls down, the racket closes on top of the ball. Considering that you did the shoulder turn, you put your body weight into it, you brought your racket down, and all those things together will give you tremendous amount of topspin and power, and using your legs as well. So you can see how the legs are going up as well. So your whole body going up and through a little bit of the ball. Now another thing, look at the left hand that you bring back. You see how your left hand is keep pulling back, otherwise you're gonna overturn. So if your left hand would be somewhere here like this, like that, you would actually overturn in that case. And then you do a recovery step and getting back to the middle. So we'll look at one-handed backhand from behind. So again, split step. Look at this, your feet are turning. Now you're moving towards the ball, getting set up, unit turn, moving forward, stepping in. You're tossing your racket back at the hip level, right? It turns a little bit. You see the position of the racket. And then your hips are started turning, but then you bring your left hand back to keep your sideways. Your racket comes from the under to top like that. Like that, and you're gonna bring it. Some people, of more flexibility, you obviously can toss the racket all the way around like this. And as I said before, players have slightly different backhands and the way they take their racket back. For example, Wawrinka and Gasquet keep their, and Dominic Thiem, I believe, they keep their arm away from their body, kind of straight right arm at the right before they release the racket. Roger Federer keeps it a little bit bended, but all of them have an amazing backhand, so it's just small details, I guess, in that case. So this is it, and you guys enjoy your one-handed backhand, getting some great shots there.